for Papa John's Pizza.
Test, test, test. There it is. What was it?
Snap.
All right. Well, welcome, everybody, to Blue Dragon basketball. It's Wednesday night, and the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson matched against the Butler Grizzlies. We're in the sports arena, and this is a matchup between number 10 Hutchinson, number 10 in the national rankings, and number 21, the Butler Grizzlies. Blue Dragons try to get a win and stay right on the heels of league-leading Seward. Seward playing tonight against Allen, expected to get an easy win. This figures to be a challenge for the Blue Dragons, who in the league are 6-1. Butler's Grizzlies are 5-3. So almost a must-win game for the Grizzlies unless they want to fall 3 games behind the Blue Dragons on the loss side. Hutchinson, 2 games left before the Christmas break. We're here in the arena tonight, and we will on Friday, or actually on Saturday, be on the road at Barton. Butler's Grizzlies, coached by Mike Helmer in his 9th year, bring a very tall basketball team to the sports arena. They have 6 players on this squad that are 5'11" or taller. And no secret to why they have been playing well. They're averaging 18 extra possessions a game. They're plus 10.5 per game in rebounds. They are plus 7.5 per game in turnovers. And 18 extra possessions, when you shoot the ball well, adds up to a lot of points. I talked about the size. Their starting lineup, 6 foot, 6'2", 5'11", 6'2", and 5'6". So they will have the Dragons seriously outsized. But Hutchinson, 8-1 on the season, 6-1 in the league, also is a team used to getting a bunch of extra possessions. The Dragons do a especially good job of taking care of the basketball, play that aggressive defense, plus 12 per game in the turnover category. And in rebounding, the Dragons have been holding their own and then some. They're plus 10.5. So we'll in the battle on the glass as well as the battle on the scoreboard as number 10 Hutchinson goes up against number 21 Butler. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be right back.
Test 1. Yeah.
Butler has 4 players averaging in double figures. They are led by Dakota Van. She's a 6-footer from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. They have a lot of kids out of the state of Oklahoma on this Butler squad. She averages 15.4 points a game. Also averaging in double figures, Raven Prince, another Oklahoma City product, 12 points a game. Kendry Anna Washington averages 13, and Kyra Hanna averages 10. And the Grizzlies, 8-2 overall, 5-3. Blue Dragons are being led in scoring after 9 games by Kyrie Rogers, who's averaging just under 14 points and 8 rebounds a game, not far behind Taylor Staley, 13 points a game. And Taylor continues to shoot the ball exceptionally well from three-point land, 29 of 60. And also in double figures, for Hutchinson, coming off the bench, Bridie Kennedy Hopewate. Hutchinson and Butler will return with a look at the starting lineups, courtesy of Darren Dunn, the PA gentleman here in the sports arena. We'll do that when we return in a couple of minutes.
Lineups. First for the Grizzlies of Butler. At forward, a 6-foot sophomore from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, number 4, Dakota Van. At forward, a 6'2" sophomore from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, number 13, Raven Prince. At forward, a 5'11" sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 20, Kendriana Washington. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, number 23, Nakayla Carter. And at forward, a 6'2" sophomore from Moore, Oklahoma, number 32, Kiera Hanna. The Grizzlies are 8-2. Number 24, Kyrie Rogers. The Blue Dragons are 8-1, 6-1 in the Jayhawk Conference, and number 10 in the nation. Coached by John Onches in his 10th season, assisted by Travis Kirk and Phil Anderson. Officials for tonight's matchup, Mark Stedman, Danny Harris, and John Adams.
Kind of a contrast between the starting lineups. We talked about the size problem for the Blue Dragons tonight. Butler has all 5 starters from the state of Oklahoma. Blue Dragons have 3 of their starting 5 from Kansas.
Dragon fans. A little bit of both.
Yep. Maybe JK has been recruiting for Butler.
Maybe so. Who knows? All right, we're about set to get underway. It's going to be Kiera. It's going to be Rogers jumping up against the Grizzlies' Hanna, and the tip is controlled by Hutchinson. So here we go. Should be a good one tonight between these two powerhouses in the Jayhawk Conference. Ball on the outside, left wing with the basketball. They'll feed down low. They'll whip it back outside, and the ball's going to be knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by the Blue Dragons. So a turnover right away against Hutchinson. Into the forecourt will come Butler. They'll bring it on the dribble. Set it up on the left side. Carter had it for a second. Over in the hands of Washington. Back to Carter. Carter looks right. Shoots it on his way off the ball screen. Shot doesn't go. Tip try not there. Rebound cleared out by the Blue Dragons. Here comes Preisner into the full court. Preisner bring it up quickly. Now she'll pull it back away. Top of the key. They'll work it. Feed down low inside to Rogers, and a foul called. As you can see, the plan of attack already is pounded inside against the Grizzlies.
Go right to work against the size. And the foul will put Kyrie on the free throw line. It is the first of the game on Raven Prince.
Prince picks up her first. Glad to have you along this evening on the Blue Dragon Sports Network. If you're catching us on the internet as well as on KWW 1450 AM, 98.5 FM, and Country 102.9. Free throws up and good by Kyrie Rogers. Was my guest this last week on the John Onges Dragon Talk show on Monday night. Free throw toss is up and good. Made them both. Dragons lead at 2-0. Butler into the forecourt. Again, it's Carter on the drive. She goes right side quickly over to Van. Van on the dribble, taken away by Preisner. And Preisner still trying to get to the basketball. Stolen back by Butler. They'll drive it down and lay it up and score it. We're tied at 2.
Basket by Kendriana Washington.
Unfortunate right there because Preisner definitely came out with the basketball and got tripped up a little bit. Here's Staley. She just a few threes away from being in the top 6 for the Blue Dragons in all-time three-pointers. Staley on the outside. She'll skip it over to Butner. She'll hold it high.
10 to shoot.
Loose basketball picked up by Staley again. They really jump with her on the outside. Now she'll work and try to create. Bounce pass underneath. And a foul called underneath with 2 on the shot clock.
And that's on Kendriana Washington.
Now Washington will pick up the personal. It'll be the second team foul.
And it'll be 2 more free throws for Kyrie Rogers.
Rogers has really been coming on strong over the last few games.
Work ethic has really improved
Really
when
has.
she arrived here. Had a little bit of trouble with getting to practice on time and so forth, but she has been a model this year.
Yep, certainly has. Free throws up and good. She'll shoot a second one. This one's up and good as well.
She's 4 of 4, has all 4 Hutchinson points.
4-2 ball game. Hutchinson with the lead again. Into the forecourt. Here's Carter. He reverses the left side. They'll gun it on its way and not there. Rebound cleared offensive though by Butler. Dribble penetration. They'll drive it up. And shot not there. Rebound. And good hustle on the board. This ball's going to go over to the Blue Dragons.
And another foul. That one on the rebound. That one's on Hannah.
So Hannah picks up the quick foul. She's out of Moore, Oklahoma, as Rusty indicated. All the starters that were in there out of Oklahoma. Coach Mike Helmer must like to go down to the Sooner State on regularity. Here's Williams out high on the high post. Kayla drive in, loses it for a second, still loose, and it will be a turnover. Here comes Butler. They'll drive it down, lay it up, and score it. They're tied up at 4 apiece. The basket by Raven Prince.
4 points off Dragon turnovers already.
4-4 ties, 7:38 to go, quarter number 1. Williams out high to Rogers, left side Preisner. Holds the ball, being guarded closely by Washington. Down low underneath, shot up, and a foul called. And well, so far it's been a foul fest at the Butler defensive end. It'll be the 3rd team foul. And this time it's going to be on Dakota Van. She'll pick up her first.
Kyrie Rogers has picked up 4 fouls on Butler on about as many trips down the floor.
At the line, she will shoot free throws. Free throw toss is up and good. She'll shoot a second one. There's Bridie Candy Hopewate into the lineup. Again, she's a hometown is Queensland, Australia. I want to say hi to her family and folks back down under. Taking their break will be Williams.
Now the Dragons match up better size-wise. Rogers is 6 of 6 at the free throw line.
Yeah, knocked all 6 down that she's attempted. 6-4 ball game. Hutchinson with the lead. Here's Carter. Left side, they'll lob it down low underneath the Van. Turnaround jumper up and good. And a foul's going to be called. They're going to get over the back, I believe. They will count the basket, however. And Hannah was going to pick up a personal.
That's her second, and already 5 team fouls on Butler.
So the basket by Van ties it at 6 apiece, but the damage was done with over the back, and now checking in will be Mary Bell. She'll check in. She's out of Emporia. She more than likely will come in for Hannah, who just picked up that second foul. Bridie Kennedy Hopewate at the line. Free throw toss is up and rattles out on her, no good.
First Dragon miss and 7 free throws.
That one was halfway down. Came back out. Free throw toss up and good. Kendi Hopewate tonight, Rusty, knocked down a couple trays as well, so she shows her range and looked very comfortable doing it.
Yeah, if you read the article in the paper today, you find that she likes to play facing the basket. Obviously, she's being asked to play with her back to the basket much of the time here.
Drive down low underneath, ball stripped away, and coming up with it will be the Blue Dragons. Kendi Hopewate gets the ball out to Enya Butner, and they'll push it quickly. Here comes Preisner with the knee pads tonight. Layup good by Preisner. And a timeout's going to be taken by Mike Helmer, the head coach of Butler. 9-6 ball game, Dragons up by 3. A half-minute break coming your way. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Basket by Preisner, the first points of the game for the Dragons from a spot other than the free throw line. As a matter of fact, the Dragons are now 1 out of 1 shooting because on all their previous shot attempts, they were fouled. Now, Amari Bell sets up on the inside. She takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, she does. Here's what the basketball is. Washington, she'll come across the top of the lane, and there'll be a foul called. This one's going to work against Inya Butina. She'll pick up the personal.
The initial foul on Hutchinson in the game.
Butina's first. A Bell along with Kennedy Hopewate being told to kind of quit pushing on each other. Here comes the inbound. Waiting to trigger it is Gullidge. Gets it in, stolen away by Preisner. Preisner will come up and then stolen right back and out of bounds, though last touched off of the Butler Grizzlies. Alicia Gullidge out of Bolingbrook, Illinois, into the lineup now for Butler. She's a sophomore. Just knocked that ball away from behind. Left side now, Staley holds the ball high. Right side, the Blue Dragons working around over to Preisner. Preisner back out. Bridie Kennedy Hopewate will shoot the 3. Air ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Butler's basketball. Dragons lead it by 3, 9-6. 6:20 to go in this first quarter of play.
She can hit that shot, but that one was not close.
Ball on the outside, and they'll turn and shoot it on its way. Butler Grizzlies can't get it to go, and a rebound cleared out by Preisner's. Preisner will bring it up. Out top now to Rogers. She looks down low. Dribble penetrates, and a team control foul is going to be called on Kennedy Hopewate. She'll pick up the personal.
The offensive foul becomes the Dragons' 4th turnover of the first quarter.
John On just questioned that call because even from this angle, it looked like Bridie was simply getting ready to get wide open underneath, and Rogers was about to dump it down to her. That'll be her first, the Blue Dragons' second on the team foul. Up comes Butler with the basketball now. Another new face, Reagan Sanchez out of Emporia. Goes right side now with it over to Gullidge. Back on the left side, they'll work it around. Back out top of the key. Content to shoot the 3, it won't go. Ball out of bounds off of Butler. Blue Dragons will have it, leading it by 3 with 5:36 to go. Coffeyville's at Neosho tonight. Barton and Dodge City. That's a key matchup, especially on the guys' side. Seward is at Allen, and Cali is at Indy. Cloud is also on the road at Garden City this evening. And Pratt is at Colby. That's your games around the league. Feed down low, ball knocked away and ran down by the Grizzlies.
Dragons have been sloppy with the basketball so far, 5 turnovers.
And that's a rarity for Hutchinson. Average about 13, 12 a game. Ball on the outside, boy, close to a 5 count. They finally get it away. Into the hands of Sanchez. She'll roll off the ball screen, goes right side, reach in, foul called on Rogers.
Foul starting to even up. 3rd foul on the Dragons, 1st on Kyrie.
Right now it's 5-3 on the foul count. Grizzlies with 5, Blue Dragons with 3.
At one point, it was 5-0.
Ball comes out high, Grizzlies have it. It's Prince that had it for a second, now off to Bell. Bell goes left side, Bridie Kennedy Hopewate is a jump ball.
Yep, got her hands on top of the shot.
Possession there will point, though, the Grizzlies' way. Here comes the inbound. Ball sails out high. Dribble penetration on the right side. Coach on just wanted to travel, didn't get the call. Here it comes out top of the key. Van turns, shoots, and misses. Rogers with the rebound. Here comes the Butina. Up the court quickly. Staley whips it down low. Kennedy Hopoate's collided with from behind, and a foul will be called on the Grizzlies. And foul will go against Bell.
It will. Dragons are shooting free throws.
Another night talking to Carrier and also to Kyla Williams, they talked about the fact that they love to rebound, and then Rogers just ripped down one of those caroms a little while ago. Free throw toss off, it's marked no good. Bridie struggling a little bit from the foul stripe.
1 of 3, normally pretty good, about 70%. Dragons with just 1 field goal to show for the first 5.5 minutes, but 7 at the line. Another miss.
Rebound knocked away. It will be Grizzlies basketball.
Dragons are normally a very good free throwing team, but not so much on that occasion.
All right, with the basketball will be the Grizzlies. Right side. They'll work it out top of the key, back over to Sanchez. Now back on the left side of the lane. She'll drive on Kennedy Hopoate. Hold up. Van kicks it back out top. Shot from three-point range off. It's marked no good. Butina with a nice block out. Comes up with the rebound. Hutch on the run. Rogers lobs in to Kennedy Hopoate. She'll work down low, puts it up and in. Nice job by Kennedy Hopoate. Really schooled Prince right there.
Yeah, strong move.
Makes it 11-6 Dragons. Feed down low, ball turned over. Trying to make a move on the baseline left was Washington. Kenriana Washington out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Turn the ball over.
Michaela Carter back in the lineup. And sitting down will be Reagan Sanchez.
Butler number 21 in this week's poll. Dragons dropped only 1 notch to 10. First poll has came out since the opening of the season, I should say. Hutchison was number 9, not counting that Seward loss. Here's the dribble penetration down low underneath. Bridie Kennedy Hopoate basket, good. Good feed down to the low blocks to her. Is that Staley on the assist? I believe it was. It drive the other way, basket's good, and a foul called, and an N1.
Nice drive to the basket by Dakota Van, and she will get a chance for a 3-point play. The foul was on Alicia Brown, young lady from Leavenworth. No Dragon with more than 1 foul, but 4 Dragons with that number.
3:25 to go in quarter 1. 13-8 Hutchinson. And an N1 counts as 3 points, as it's 13-9 now. The lead is 4 for the Blue Dragons. Free throw is up and made by Van. And Butina will bring it up. Here's Rogers out high. Puts it on the floor, back outside. Give and go to Rogers from Kennedy Hopoate, and has a blocked. Van on the block. Here she comes, kicks it all the way up and turns it over. Blue Dragons got a break right there. And in the lineup, Brendan McClure will check in. Somebody's got to come out, and it'll be Rogers coming out. So Alicia Brown will inbound, as Rusty just indicated. She's a freshman out of Leavenworth, Kansas, starting to play pretty solid.
Pretty impressive freshman.
It's a good program up at Leavenworth. Year in, year out, strong in women's basketball and the guys as well. Left side, a whistle away from the play is going to be called. This one's going to work against the Grizzlies.
And it becomes a first foul on Alicia Gullidge.
Gullidge picks up the personal.
A lot of fouls on Butler, but only Hannah with more than 1.
They spread them out nicely. But at the line will be McClure now. Shoots the free throw. That was again, the 15th foul. We've been in the bonus for a little bit. Free throw's up and good. Sanchez will check back into the lineup for the Grizzlies, and here comes Williams back in for the Blue Dragons. Kennedy Hopoate will take a break. McClure toss is up and good. 15-9 now. Dragon lead is 6. 2:48 to go in this first quarter of play. Fouls have kind of slowed down the first quarter. Ball on the outside, Van has it. They'll dump in the low blocks. She'll work down low, shot up and good. Nice move by Washington. Back right in against the defense and puts it up and in. 15-11. Hutchinson lead is cut to 4. Ball on the outside, here's Brown. Kicks it left, McClure. McClure doing a great job with steals this year. Here's a Staley three, quick release, it won't go. And a rebound's cleared out by the Grizzlies. They have a chance to cut into that 4-point lead right now. Here's Washington, ball knocked away. Picked up, jump ball, and it'll be Blue Dragons possession. So it will be Hutchinson basketball. Boutinel along with Brown will bring the basketball up.
Don't know whether the turnover count right now, 5 for Hutch, 4 for Butler, is a credit to the defenses or the fact that the offenses just aren't functioning that well.
Ball outside, top, here's Boutinel.
I think the defenses are pretty good.
Yeah, both of them are locking it up really good. Team control foul on the low blocks. Foul's going to be charged against Hutchinson's McClure. And McClure will pick up her first. Right side, Washington. Puts it on the dribble, attacks Boutinel, ball knocked away and ran back down this time by Prince. Shot put up, missing. McClure off the floor with the rebound. Here comes Hutch. Boutinel on the right side, McClure keeps it, back to Brown, thinks about it. Left side now to Staley. Well, they're all over her. They know she's the deadly three-point shooter. She hit 7 last year against him. Here's McClure. She'll gun it on his way. To the left side. Got the 3 to go. McClure needed a couple bounces last year, but got it to go down. 18-11 now. Hudson extends the lead.
No fluke when she makes a shot.
Ball knocked away and an offensive foul called. Nice call by the referee. Foul's going to go against. Is it Prince who they called it on? Gotta check it. It looked like it was Prince, but I'm not certain. They have yet to put it up. They need to know.
I thought I saw the official signal 15. There is no 15.
There's no 15 out there. Yes, it will be on 13. That's her second. It's on Prince.
And the Dragons would normally shoot free throws, but that was a player control foul.
18-11. Dragons lead is 7. The three-pointer by McClure has been the difference in that. Held at a 4-point difference for quite a while. Here's Boutinel. Skips it over to McClure. Back on the right side. Preisner for 3. Got it. Big 3 by Preisner. Deep corner right. So Preisner and Brendan McClure with back-to-back trays. And it's a 10-point Dragon lead at 21-11. Grizzlies with it on the left side. Washington. Out top now, here's Carter all the way through, puts it up and draws the foul. Foul's going to be charged against Williams. Kyla Williams will pick up
her first.
Her first, exactly.
Dragons gave up the baseline for an open drive to the basket.
Young lady wants to go, that's Kyla, wants to go into sports medicine. Free throws up and missing. Rattled out on Carter. She wants to stay active in sports and just think sports medicine is a good way to do it. Free throw toss is off. It's marked no good. Ran down by Brown, saved in, and here comes Hutch. McClure. Boy, she likes to move it up quickly. She'll take it in, lay it up, and score it.
All the way.
Gave her a little opportunity. Thought she was going to dump it away. She did not. And there's a steal. Here comes Boutinel. Boutinel all the way down. Lays it up and scores it. So the Blue Dragons off turnovers have gotten some quick scores. And that's the end of your quarter. Hutchinson exploded. It was a 4-point contest. Right now it's a 14-point contest. We'll take a 1-minute timeout as the quarter comes to an end. We'll be back for the second quarter of action. Your score, Dragons 25, Grizzlies 11. We'll be back in 30 seconds. That's weird. Now that mic's working.
The Blue Dragons shoot 7 of 10 from the floor in that first quarter. That's 70% shooting, and not bad from three-point land, 2 out of 4. But the real thing that Hutchinson did well in that first quarter was get to the free throw line, and they capitalized 9 out of 12. Meanwhile, Butler just 5 of 15 shooting, 33%. So quite a difference, 70% to 33%. Butler has yet to make a three-pointer in 3 tries. Didn't get to the free throw line, but 3 times making 1. We talked about these being 2 good rebounding teams. Hutchinson leads that category, 8-4.
Yeah, looking at points off turnovers, you commented earlier on that, 9-4 on that route. And points off the bench, Hutchinson with 12. McClure leading the way with 7. She's doing a good job out there. So Blue Dragons set to go defensively, and here comes the Grizzlies as we start the second quarter of play. That last couple minutes was solid for Hutchinson. It wasn't just that long ago we talked about the fact that McClure's 3 expanded the lead to 7. The feed down low underneath, and a foul's going to be called. Williams will pick up her second as she thought she had the block. Foul's going to go against Kyla Williams. She'll pick up number 2. See if John makes a move or not from the bench. At the line, shooting the free throw will be Dakota Van. Sophomore, free throws, up and good. And here comes Bridie Kennedy Hopewate into the lineup. She has a foul of her own, so let's need to be careful on that. Kyla will take a seat. Kennedy Hopewate out of Queensland, Australia. Free throw toss, up and good, got them both. So to go to Van with a couple of free tosses. Cuts that Dragon run down a little bit. 25-13, the lead for Hutchinson now.
Zone.
Yep, zoning. Here's Bridie. She'll turn and shoot it on its way. Not there. Battles the board, trying to get to it. Ball knocked away. Last touch by her out of bounds. So the Grizzlies will have it. Here comes Rogers back into the lineup. And she'll replace Brown. So the Grizzlies, with no pressure in the backcourt, will bring the ball up. Carter into the forecourt. 2 more games left in this before Christmas match. This one right here for most teams, and then 1 more on Saturday night. So 1 more game after this one. Blue Dragons will be down at Great Bend. They'll take on Bartner on Saturday night. Grizzlies hold it high. 1 to dribble penetrate. They'll pull it back on the right wing.
8 to shoot.
Gullidge over to right to Bell. Bell drives in, shoots it on its way, and draws the foul.
Aggressive play on the inside, and I think they caught Kennedy Hopewate.
They did. That'll be her second.
That will probably cause her to go to the Hutchinson bench.
John's getting an explanation from the official as to the call. Free throws up and good by Bell.
Hutchinson started the game building a lead at the free throw line. Butler is cutting into the margin early in the second quarter the same way.
Toss up, missing. Dragons get the rebound. Preisner runs down the loose ball. Here's Butner. Dragons really like to push it. And the drop down low into Rogers, back out in and out of McClure's hands. Couldn't handle the hot pass from Rogers on the outside. Another Dragon turnover.
7 of them.
(25-14). The lead for the Blue Dragons is 11. Hutchinson would like to build on that a little bit in the second quarter. One of the goals for John Hodges' coach team is to extend that lead each and every quarter. Ball on the left wing. And a foul away from the play is going to take place. What do we have? Preisner will pick up the personal. It'll be her first. Caught holding. It's number 1 on Preisner.
Second on Hutchinson in the quarter.
Into the lineup checking in for Butler will be number 20. And it'll be Washington checking in. She's out of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Kendriana?
Yeah, Kendriana Washington. Here comes the inbound. They'll lob it all the way back out. Gullidge runs it down. Left side now to Carter. Carter on the dribble. Van on the left, back out to Carter. Dribble penetrates, rolls right. Shot up and off, it's marked, no good. Rogers with the rebound for the Blue Dragons. Outlet comes to Inya, they want to get in transition. Inya bring it up quickly, she's stopped by, good job by Carter to get to her. There's a steal, Van comes away with it. Sprint dribble all the way down, layup good by Van.
Nice play by the young lady from Oklahoma City.
Read that pass and jumped the lane and took it right on down and laid it up and in. Dribble penetration underneath, shot up, doesn't go. Foul's called. Preisner should shoot free throws. She goes toppling away after the foul. Here comes Staley back in the Blue Dragon lineup. And also checking in for the first time tonight will be Kayla Barber.
They didn't ring up the foul. I'm not sure on whom it was called. Now they put it up there, and it's the second on Bell.
Bell picks up her second. Free throw toss is up and good by Preisner. Staley along with Barber into the lineup. Butner and along with Kennedy Hopewate checks out.
First point for the Dragons in the second quarter.
26-16, Dragons extended to 11 now, 27-16 with a Preisner free throw. Usually when Preisner's at the line, it's pretty much money. Ball on the outside.
You can say that's 16-17.
Yeah, I think in high school she was like 120 out of 123 in one stretch. There's a foul called on the Blue Dragons.
Teams are definitely being rewarded by taking it to the basket. That call goes against Brenna McClure, and now she has 2 fouls. Dragons have a trio with 2.
Yeah, they're spreading them out, but there's several with 2. Preisner with 1. Free throw toss is up and good. That's
Carter.
Carter at the line. Grizzlies are heavy with sophomores. 3 freshmen on the roster. Shot does not go on the free throw, and the rebound cleared out by Barber. Dragons will bring it. Here's McClure. She'll bring it up quickly. Back outside, Rogers to Staley. Staley looks at a 3, off no good. Rebound cleared by the Grizzlies. Staley off a little bit tonight. Here's Carter. She'll drive in, lays it up, draws the foul.
And now Butler has given Hutchinson a dose of its own medicine as Lakin Preisner fouls on the drive to the basket.
Yeah, they're really attacking the rim.
Preisner, Williams, McClure, and Kennedy Hopewate with 2 fouls each, and still 7 minutes to go to halftime. Free throw is good by Carter.
Carter shoots it up and in. She'll shoot a second one. Similar situation with the Grizzlies with several with 2 fouls apiece. Gets the second one to go.
They have 3. Raven Prince, Kyra Hanna, and Amari Ball.
Staley out top now to Rogers. They're working on the left wing. There's Preisner. Here's McClure. Staley right side, shoots the 3. Rims off, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared out quickly by Van. Grizzlies will bring it up. Carter underneath, lays it up and in. Boy, just split 2 defenders and puts it up and in.
Dragons are not doing a good job at all of defending the drive to the basket.
And Carter's the one that's really doing the damage to them. 27-21, now the lead is cut a little bit. It was a 14-point lead, now it's down to 6.
And that's what happens when you go 3.5 minutes with only 2 points.
6:29 to go in quarter 2. McClure looks at a 3 from the outside. It's not good. Rebound cleared away. But new face in the lineup, that's Littlewood, Morgan Littlewood. She's 6'5".
Yeah.
She's out of Harriman, Utah.
Not aptly named.
Yeah, Littlewood and being 6'5". Ball knocked away. Rogers trying to get to it. And last touched out of bounds by Rogers. Grizzlies substitute, so did the Blue Dragons. Butner back in. McClure will take a seat. Grizzlies will inbound right in front of us. 6:05 to go. Again, we're in the second quarter of play, first half. Ball on the left side for the Grizzlies. They've really done a nice job of going after that Dragon lead. There's a 3 ball. That helps a bunch right there.
Dakota Van.
Yeah, the Van with the 3. And all of a sudden, it's 27-24. The lead has dwindled down to 3, which was at 14. Hutchinson lead at 27-24, 5:40 to go.
Butler has taken away the drive to the basket, and the Dragon shots from the perimeter, for the most part, not falling.
We're in the second quarter. Brown, right side. She guns it. Somebody on her arm, and they'll whistle the foul. I think it's going to be Gullidge on the foul.
It is Alicia Gullidge, and now she has 2 fouls.
So Brown will shoot a couple. In the act of shooting, Alicia Brown.
Dragons' only points in the quarter so far, 2 free throws.
Toss up and missing by Brown.
And she really struggles at the free throw line, 40%.
Free throw toss off its mark, no good. Rebound cleared away by the Grizzlies. So 0 for 2 for Brown at the stripe. And Hutchinson again with just a couple of free throws to show for their effort here in the second quarter. Grizzlies continue to try to make a little run. Long 3 ball, off its mark, no good. Rebound over the back is going to be the call. They're going to whistle this one on number 20, and that will be on Washington.
And now she has 2.
We got
5 players for Butler with 2 fouls, and 4 for the Blue Dragons.
What's the odds on everybody being out there at the end of the game or not?
Well,
not very good.
Not real good.
All right, Hutchinson basketball during the halfway part of the second quarter. 5:03 remaining.
Dragons need a spark from somebody.
Butina, she's usually the one that gives it to them. Here's Williams out front. Staley. She's been ice cold. Here's Butina. She'll launch the 3. Rims out on her, no good. Rebound, Rogers. Rogers goes up and draws the foul. Nice job by Carrier on the board. Got to be offensive board and worked her way underneath. And Van will pick up her second. So now 6 Grizzlies with 2 fouls apiece.
Yep. And Rogers continues perfect. She has not put in a field goal, but at the free throw line, 7 of 7 with another charity coming.
Substitution. Gullidge checks back in. She's coming in with 2 fouls. All right, Rogers free throw toss. This one's perfect. Kyrie getting it done at the foul stripe tonight.
8 of 8.
Grizzlies basketball. Top right. Gullidge takes it underneath, loops up a shot. It won't go. Rebound cleared out of there by the Blue Dragons. Rogers doing a good job on the boards as well. And a 30-second timeout is going to be taken. As Butina flew by us. A half-minute break. We'll get one in as well. 4:26 to go in this second quarter of play. Dragons 29-24 on top of the Grizzlies. We'll be back in a half minute.
Well, Hutchinson in the first quarter, 7 of 10 from the field, 70%. That's cooled off to 47% as the Dragons have missed all 5 field goal opportunities here in the second quarter. A once 14-point lead now is 5.
Blue Dragons will inbound right in front of the scorers table. Brown, the key to inbounds pass. Here comes into Butina. She'll roll it to the right side. Number 5, Sanchez on her as well, so 5 on 5. Left side now, Brown. Here's Butina out top. Here's Williams, 14 on the shot clock. Give and go underneath the boot, and the ball knocked away out of bounds. Be retained by the Blue Dragons. Shot clock at 11. And here into the lineup, Haley Rowland will check in. She's out of Maize, Kansas. And taking a break will be Sanchez. Here comes the inbound. Lob it out high. Williams back to Butina. Shot clock at 7. Butina drives in. Bounce pass underneath to Rogers. Good. Basket's good.
Perfect assist from Butina.
And that's Rogers' first field goal to go along with those 8 free throws. She's in double figures with 10. And a foul called against the Blue Dragons. And Williams will pick up the personal.
And let's see for Williams. Now she becomes the first with 3 fouls.
She picked that up at the 3:52 mark of this second quarter play. Free throw toss is up and good by Gullidge. So Williams will take a seat. The Dragons will send Barber back into the Hutchinson lineup. Second free throw not there. Rebound cleared by Kyrie Rogers. She'll set up the offense. Rogers out front. Rogers already with 5 rebounds. Turnover. Here comes Butler. Butler will drive down. Blocking foul on Staley.
And on Staley, her first. But 2 free throws coming.
Of all the players out there, the Blue Dragons, Staley was about the only one that could really afford to have one. And
it has not been a particularly pretty quarter for the Dragons. Butler, on the other hand, significantly better than the first quarter. First free throw is good by Washington.
Cuts it down to a 5-point difference. Second free throw toss. Here comes McClure into the Blue Dragon lineup. Is up and good. So Washington, pretty good looking ball player, hits both free throws. She's solid. She and Carter really take it right at the basket. Butina will bring the ball up. Goes right with it, back out top. Hutchinson reverses it to the scoreboard side of the floor. Back outside now, Staley, right side, ball batted away. Nice quick hands by Carter as Butina was getting set to take a drive.
Somebody's going to have to throw it in for the Dragons.
Staley will come over and trigger the inbounds pass. They get into McClure. McClure outside to Butina. Here's McClure. She'll spot from 3 and hit it. Big 3 by McClure, her second of the contest.
And the Dragons could use that one.
McClure with 10 now. And she steals the basketball. Just flat took it away from Gullidge. Down it goes to Staley. Her shot won't ring. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be last touched off for the Grizzlies. That's got a break there.
Yep.
McClure might have got a knee hit or something. She came all the way back defensively. Now she's hurting a little bit. She will check out. Let's see how she's going to be.
Get out!
34-27 Dragons. Dragons will have the basketball and be inbounding on the right side baseline. 2:52 to go in the quarter. McClure goes over. And 3-pointers up and good by Staley.
Taylor's first points. Dragons are knocking down some threes right now.
I think McClure's going to be okay. They're just the trainer laughed when she said something to her, so she'll leave the bench for a second. Be a 10-2. Dribble penetration by Sanchez all the way under, back outside. Carter launches the 3. It's not there. Staley with the rebound. Dragons needed that 3 to give them a 10-point lead again, 37-27. Butler had trimmed it down to 3. The Grizzlies have responded.
Well, the Dragons are happy when Butler's shooting threes because as a team they only hit 23%.
Yeah. Left side. Kyrie drives in and scores it. Strong move, and she's an N1 coming her way. She was fouled. Rogers only her second basket.
And the foul on Morgan Littlewood. Chance for an and one.
Rogers plans on majoring in nursing, wants to be an RN. I asked her about if there's anybody in the family. Usually that's the case, Rusty. Not at all. She just has that desire to become a nurse. Free throw toss up and good by Kyrie Rogers.
She is 9 of 9 at the free throw line and has not touched the rim on any of the 9.
And the lead back at 13 again at 40-27. Carter brings it up, goes left side for the Grizzlies. No lead is safe though, as they'll take it in and stripped away. Here comes Rogers on the drive. Rogers brings it down, one person to beat, layup good. So again, Hutchinson has exploded here. Did nothing for the first, 5-6 minutes of the quarter?
Yeah, but when they got unleashed, it has been pretty potent.
42-27, the lead is 15.
Biggest lead of the game.
Here's Carter, finds the seam, bounces in, basket up and good, and Barber will pick up the personal. She banged into her. And it will be at the line, Carter to shoot the free throw. Substitution back in, Bell replaces Littlewood for the Grizzlies. So the N1 with 1:30 to go on the foul by Barber. Free throw toss is up and good by Carter. She continues to impress. 8 points for Carter now. 42-30. Hutchinson lead is trimmed a little bit down to 12. 1:19 to go before the halftime. Here's Brown, gets called for the travel. Kind of got shook up a little bit. Knew she had to get rid of it. John asking. And that's usually the case. He's asking another player, where in the heck were they? They were supposed to be at a different spot. 1:10 to go. Outside on the drive, Carter. They'll kick it back outside. Back out top of the key. Grizzlies inside of a minute now in the second quarter. They'll drive baseline. Shot not there. Traveling call. Yep, turnover. Goes against the Grizzlies. You got a kick out of you and Dan Nacarado last night talking about the two siblings, though John's kids out there both playing with their head up just like their dad does when he looks at the court.
Yep.
McKenzie especially really looks at the floor.
It really does. That's what you want your point guard to do.
That was a trademark of John in his playing days for Nickerson. Ball on the outside, Brown. Out top, dribble penetration. Here's on the outer perimeter, here's Buchanan trying to drop it down low. It's taken away. They'll bring it up. Shot doesn't go. Rebound fought for. Dragons come out with it. Nope, there's a Grizzly snuck in there. That's Carter. Came in between two Hutch players. Shot clock at 14 now.
About to end the half.
Yeah, game clock actually. Shot clock's dark. Three-pointer from the corner left is good. Grizzlies get a three from Gullidge. 1 second, and they get it in, but not in time. The Dragons take it into the dressing room, a lead of 9, 42-33 at halftime. 42-33 is your halftime lead. We will take a 2-minute timeout, get set for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule brought to you by the Little White Castle from 14th and Main. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Well, it's time for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main. 42-33 is your score. Dragons did a good job of jumping out to at one time a 14-point lead. Largest lead has been 15. That was 42-27. Right now 42-33, a 5-0 run to close out the half for the Butler Grizzlies. And Rusty is set for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule brought to you by one of our favorite places, the Little White Castle at 14th and Main, the Medicine Shop.
Two teams that we told you at the onset of the game are used to getting a bunch of extra possessions, have kind of neutralized each other in that category. Blue Dragons have won the rebounding battle 17-12, so +5 on possessions there. But they've turned it over a couple more times, actually one more time than Butler. And that leaves the Dragons then +4 in the possession category. On the scoreboard, it is 42-33. Blue Dragons led at the quarter break 25-11. Were outscored in the second quarter. For Hutchinson in the first half, Kyrie Rogers, a spectacular half, 15 points, 9 of 9 at the free throw line to go with 3 field goals. Brenna McClure hit a couple of threes, a traditional basket and a couple of free throws for 10 points. Lakin Preisner has 7. 3 points for Inya Butna, 3 points for Bridie Kennedy Hopoate, 2 for Inya Butna, 3 points for Taylor Staley. And that is a Dragon total of 42 in the first half. For Butler, 12 by Dakota Van. Scoring 8 was Nikayla Carter. 6 points for Kendriana Washington. 4 for Alicia Gullidge. And then it's 2 for Raven Prince, 1 for Imari Bell. The Blue Dragons hit 12 of 22 from the floor, 55% shooting. Much better than Butler's 10 of 25 for 40%. Dragons cashed 4 of 10 threes, Butler 2 of 5. Both teams doing a nice job of getting to the free throw line. The Dragons were there more often, made 14 of 19, 11 of 16 for Butler. We talked about rebounding, Hutchinson +5 in that category, and +9 on the scoreboard with a 42-33 lead. This has been the first half Medicine Shop game capsule. The Medicine Shop wonders whether you ever get annoyed while you're waiting on a prescription to be filled at some of the big chain pharmacies. If so, it's time to make the move to the Medicine Shop. Locally owned and operated, the Medicine Shop is known for no-hassle, quick-caring professional service. They will usually get your meds done in less than 10 minutes. Give them a try. That's the Medicine Shop in Midtown Hutchinson, more specifically, the northwest corner of 14th and Main. 42-33 Dragons at the break. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more halftime.
Well, welcome back to the sports arena. Dragons on top at halftime. Lady Dragons 42, Grizzlies 33. Want to remind everybody that going on this week and through and including until next Monday night, you can sign up at Midwest Ford and Toyota, 1100 East 30th, for a giveaway for tickets for two, the game tickets as well as airfare and hotel accommodations to Las Vegas, Nevada, coming up from the 26th through the 29th of December, as the Lady Dragons will play in the College of Southern Nevada Classic out there, and you too can register to try to win a couple tickets, and you can do that right now, Monday through Fridays at Midwest, and then also Monday night up until the show at 7 o'clock. We're going to draw coming up on Monday night at Dragon
How many times have you been there?
To Las Vegas, quite a few times, and just a couple years ago with the Lady Dragons. So that's a good tournament out there. It's a quick 2 days in and out. So, but the 4 days total, go out there and have a little fun, travel with the Dragons. A good opportunity to do that thanks to Ken Hyman and the gang.
I have never been there. Actually flew through there once, but didn't leave the airport. I was surprised to find, and I didn't believe this when I heard it, but 17 of the 20 largest hotels in the United States of America are in Las Vegas. Did you know that? 17 out of 20.
That would not surprise me. Because there's a whole strip of them, the Strip, the Vegas Strip, and of course that's became really an entertainment type of facility. It's really interesting because they've got a couple of different ones. One's the Paris that's built like the Eiffel Tower and connected. It's all still with the gaming, with gambling. And of course, they're talking about an NFL team possibly moving there.
Well, I think the Raiders probably are going to be there in a couple of years. I know some people that don't like to gamble, but they still like to go to Las Vegas just to watch the people and take in the shows.
Take in the shows, you betcha. But anyway, people can have an opportunity, Rusty, just to go up in Midwest anytime up until 7 o'clock each evening this week. And then also coming up on Monday, coming to the show, and it's John Johns. It's a live radio show at Midwest, and we'll draw for the
There's a lot of other reasons to go to Midwest.
Oh, you
Pretty
betcha.
good automobiles to look at as well.
You betcha. They got a whole floor full of them and great service as well. Even if you didn't buy your automobile there, stop in and take a look. I think we're going to try to have Ken Hyman on possibly at the halftime of the men's show, the men's game, to talk about that a little bit.
You know, I think when you're looking at a dealership, one of the things that you want to look at is the service department, because automobiles are all built pretty well. So I don't think there's a whole lot to choose from, but there are some significant differences in service departments, and Midwest has one of the best.
You betcha. And again, they are the title sponsor for all year on both ends of the brackets that hold the goals up. You can see Midwest Toyota a better way on both the east and west here at Sports Arena. Sports Arena is starting to come to shape a little bit on that east side. One old trophy case and ticket booth missing over there.
I'm amazed every time you come in how something has changed. Something has gone away. Something else that was torn up is now fixed.
There's a whole floor missing over here.
I still see it as a big challenge to get it done for the national tournament.
And they're working hard, and they'll be working hard over the next few weeks. Again, this is the last home game before now in January, as the Blue Dragons will be on the road this coming Saturday night down at Great Bend. So I think they're going to get in here pretty quickly and start to work on this floor, especially after the guys and gals are finished practicing here. They're going to redo the floor because they got onto it a little bit too quick with volleyball. And the lacquer did not set up like they wanted it to, and they're going to be working on that. But they will return home here as Cali comes to town January 4th. That'll be the first game back for the second semester.
Blue Dragon Athletics lost a big fan this week when Bob Peel passed away.
Yes.
Bob, a great backer of Hutchinson Community College. In fact, just a great backer of the whole city of Hutchinson. And he will definitely be missed by a lot of folks.
Yep, our thoughts and prayers with the family. As, of course, his wife passed away a couple years ago, and now Bob Sr. Passing away this week. I also saw where Tony Beccarelli's wife passed away as well. A long time,
Mary?
physical therapist at the hospital Tony was, and his wife passing away as well. Always tough to lose those. And today, Pearl Harbor Day, Rusty. Where were you when the attack took place? Where'd you first heard about it?
Not born yet.
I was in history class when I first heard about it.
No, you weren't.
I first heard about it in history class.
But it wasn't the day of the attack.
No, but I first heard about it in history class.
All right.
It's a little joke.
All
You
right.
didn't get it.
I
Now
got
you do. Now you do.
I got it.
I bet you heard it in history class too.
I was actually born 22 days after Pearl Harbor.
Were you really? Okay. So, of course, 1941. Pearl
Actually,
Harbor.
a year and 22 days.
Okay, a year and 22. All right. 1941 was when it took place, of course, commemorated today. Here it's 42-33. Blue Dragons at halftime lead it. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. Second half just around the corner. We'll be back right after this.
Well, we are at halftime, and Hutchinson in this ladies contest, ranked number 10 in the country, leading number 21 Butler by 9, 42-33. A wonderful half of basketball for Kyrie Rogers, 15 points. Also in double figures for Hutchinson was Brenna McClure with 10. But lots of work yet to be done with another half of basketball in front of us. Third quarter coming up, and here's Glenn.
Well, and Butler's just a flat rusty, just a flat dangerous team. You could tell when the Dragons had kind of jumped out quickly by 14, all of a sudden, boom, they came back, and then Hutchinson, luckily in the tail end of the second quarter, was able to make another run and jumped it up to 15 points at one time. That was 42-27. Right now it's looking at a 42-33 lead. So they're a dangerous club. I think fouls are still, for both teams, going to be a big part of the second half of play, big part of the story in the second half. As you indicated on the stats, several players with 2 fouls apiece.
Only one with 3, and that is Kyla Williams for Hutchinson.
All right, Hutchinson basketball as we start the second half of play. Glad to have you along this evening on the Blue Dragon Sports Network, as well as on Country 102.9, Hutchinson's Country Station, as well as KWBW 1450 AM and 98.5 FM. Here's Preisner, gets called for the travel. Kind of got doubled up a little bit with Raven Prince and stumbled a little bit with the basketball. Turnover, Hutchinson.
Number 12.
And that's usually where John likes to have it stop, is between 12 and 14. He's content with 14, so jumper up and on its way, not there. Prince with the rebound, doesn't get it. And another rebound cleared by the Grizzlies, and now she'll draw a foul, and that'll be sending to the line. That'll be Hannah. Kyra Hannah will step to the line.
Hey, she wasn't even in on the play. Hey, she wasn't.
And who did they call the foul against? It's going to be on the Blue Dragons.
There's going to be some consultation. They called it.
24 wasn't in on the play.
Yeah, and John's saying that Kyrie wasn't even close to being in on the play.
23 was boxing the backside kid out. You sold it wrong.
42-33. Now they're going to change it to 23. All right, they're going to change it to Williams.
And it's her fourth.
Yeah, it'll be her fourth.
And it was John Unches that sold the idea.
Mm-hmm. So Williams will pick up her fourth personal. Here's the free throw. Shots up and good by Hannah.
She didn't play much in the first half, picked up 2 early fouls and sat.
She'll shoot a second one here. Cuts that lead down to 8. Now it's down to 7. Free throws up and good as she made both of them. 42-35. The lead is 7 for the Blue Dragons. Hutchinson calls out the power play. They'll go right side down to Staley. Staley back out top of the key. They'll reverse it to the left wing. Williams is going to stay in there for right now. Here's Staley on the right side. Butina drives around the defender. And a touch foul is going to be called out front. It's going to be on Prince.
And now she has 3.
Butina got one step on Prince right there, and Prince had a reach.
It's not going to be long, and the attrition will be starting due to fouls.
Prince checks out of the contest.
And back in comes Gullidge.
Ball out to Staley. They reverse it, top of the key. And they go left side on the near side as you watch on live TV web. Here's a drive by Butina. Had some contact, nothing called. Preisner out front. Holds up on the dribble, right side. Butina, she's wide open for 3. Pushes it on its way, not there. Battle for the board, knocked away, and ran down by the Grizzlies. And a reach and foul called on Butina. Just a little over-aggressive on Inya's part.
Well, she got in a bump, got away with it, and then got a second bump and didn't.
Here comes Bridie Kennedy Hopewate into the lineup. She will check in and take the place of Williams, who had just picked up her 4th earlier. Inya Butina now with her 2nd. With the basketball, the Grizzlies of Butler.
They have battled back from a long ways back.
Yeah, 15 to be exact. They'll flash it out high. Gullidge hands it off. Now they feed it to low blocks. They're going to work on Kennedy Hopewate. Turnaround jumper up in the lane is good by Hannah. And all of a sudden, it's back to a 5-point difference again. 42-37 Dragons. And a whistle away from the play. This will be called out front. It's going to be called on number 32, Hannah. That'll be her 3rd. And you're right, Rusty. This is where it's going to start to dwindle down here.
Yep.
There's too many with 2. Way too many. And take your pick. They're all playing now. Here's Rogers. She'll stop at the free throw line. Gun and hit. Boy, she gives you that.
Well,
solid.
I'll tell you what. She's 9 of 9 free throwing from there, so why not shoot a jumper from there? 17.
And she leads the Dragons in scoring. Grizzlies trail the Dragons now 44-37. Carter down low, loose basketball turned over by Carter. Here comes with the basketball will be Bell checking back in, or with the basketball will be the Grizzlies.
Coach Anch is pretty intense at the moment.
7:56 to go in the 3rd period of play. Butina looks to Coach Anja's 4 directions. Now she'll take it on the dribble and gives it off now to Bridie Kennedy Hopewate out front. Over to Preisner. Preisner left side, back to Butina. Kennedy Hopewate holds it. Staley will shoot it. 3-point shot doesn't go. Partially deflected. A rebound's going to be cleared out by the Grizzlies. Carter will bring it up. Angles around to the right side. Oh, lob it across. Here's Bell. Back to the left side. Carter takes the corner left. Shot clock at 11. They'll whip it all the way across to Van on the right side. She'll gun and miss. Rebound cleared away by the Blue Dragons. Staley. Staley on the dribble. Gives it up to Butina. Butina crosses across the court. Drives in. Contact made. Foul called.
Butina going 100 miles an hour down the right side of the lane. Collided with the defender. Sometimes doesn't seem fair, but the call goes on the defender for a block. And now it is 3 fouls on Gullidge.
So Gullidge off the bench picks up a quick 3. She played quite a bit in that first half, especially in the second quarter. To feed inside, a foul called.
They got it to Rogers.
Yep. Foul's going to be called on Van, and that'll be her 3rd. At the line will be Rogers as she was in the act of shooting. Kyrie Rogers, free throw toss is up and good. And she's automatic. She's out of Wichita, Kansas, a sophomore for the Blue Dragons. I'm running out of room.
I still got some.
Free throw toss is up and good. I have 11 free throws.
She's 11 of 11.
Wow.
That one actually hit a little bit of rim.
46-37 now. Blue Dragons build that lead back to 9 again. 6:59 to go in this third period. Next few minutes are pretty big regarding fouls on both teams. Drive inside, shot not there. Rebound fought for. Grizzlies come out with it. They'll gun and hit it. Gullidge with the two-pointer. 46-39. Lead to cut down a little bit. Dragons still with the basketball and the lead. Game's been tied 3 times, but that was in the early going. Ball on the outside. Staley rolls off the ball screen, cleared to the corner, holds up. They'll reach around, and a jump ball's called. Possession arrow will be the Grizzlies' way. Did she just reach around her and tie it up?
She just did. The official right there said it was fine. Would have been her third foul had the call gone the way the Dragon fans saw it.
All right, with the basketball will be the Grizzlies. I guess it's good to have some long arms, huh?
What is it they say about woulda, coulda, shoulda?
Well, I guess so. 46-39, Hutchinson. 6:16 to go. Guys game just around the corner. 7:30 tip. About 45 minutes away from now, so stay tuned for that one. That'll be a good one. Number 2 in the nation, Blue Dragons. There's the ball stolen away by Preisner. She'll bring it on the drive. Pulls it back a little bit. Sets up down to Butner. Lob inside to Kennedy Hopewate. Her shot won't go where Rogers is there for the putback. It comes out on a no good. Kennedy Hopewate will be fouled from behind. And she'll step to the line and shoot free throws. 2 golden opportunities for Hutchinson. Washington will pick up the personal.
And now she has 3. Now Hopewate, who is just 1 of 4, will have a couple of free throws. But before that, a timeout.
We'll get a break in, a full 1-minute break coming your way after you hear this from our fine sponsors. 46-39, Dragons shooting free throws when we return in 1 minute.
Well, at the end of the first quarter, Hutchinson led this contest 25-11, and the gap has just gradually diminished since then. It was a 9-point Hutchinson lead at halftime. Now it is 7. As we go back to action, Bridie Kennedy Hopewate on the free throw line shooting 2. She has had a quiet night for her, just 3 points, 1 of 4 free throwing.
Again, she's out of Queensland, Australia. She will shoot the free throw. Get set. Free throw toss is up and good. She'll shoot a second one. Struggles a little bit from the line on the season. This one up and missing. Rebound's going to be cleared out by the Grizzlies. 47-39, lead remains at 8 for Hutchinson, trying to stay undefeated at home. And a foul underneath called on Bridie Kennedy Hopewate, and Coach Anges is really upset with her.
Now she has 3. So we have in the game 7 girls, or 6 girls with 3 and 1 with 4.
Here comes the inbound. They'll lob it all the way back. Preisner went after it. Bell was able to snag it for the Grizzlies. Remember, Hutchinson went over to El Dorado last year and lost to the Grizzlies. A salty team. Foul away from the play, and they got it on Kennedy Hopewate, and that's her 4th.
Well, I'd say the foul problems are pretty even.
Yeah.
Hutchinson has the two most serious issues with 4 fouls on Kennedy Hopewate and also 4 on Kyla
I
Williams.
think we'll see her for quite a while. She's really frustrated. She was pleading with the official as to how she had posted up. Ball comes in. Now, Heist just about stolen away by Rogers. And then it is stolen by the Blue Dragons as Preisner picks it up and the foul called as banging into her is Washington.
Nice play by Preisner. Great anticipation.
And that's 4 on Washington. She picks that up at the 5:20 mark. Well, take your pick. Both Dragons and Grizzlies both have kids in foul trouble.
Yep. Preisner will shoot.
Preisner at the free throw line. Free throw toss. Off is marked, no good. That's a rarity.
Just her second miss of the year.
She'll get set to shoot the second one. There's the hair braided in a different way tonight. Free throw toss. Got it. She wants to be a business major. Or is a business major, I should say. 48-39 ball game.
That'll make Coach Knack happy.
Ball on the outside. Dragons lead it. Grizzlies have the ball. Brown back in there. Follow-away jumper by Bell. Rims out, no good. Bounced around about 3 times and a foul called underneath. It's going to be on the Blue Dragons. Nope, it's on the Grizzlies. And Bell will pick up the personal. That'll be her third. See, this is crazy.
Yep.
5
amazing.
Grizzlies with 3 fouls and 1 with 4.
Amazing number of fouls have been called, and I'm not seeing anything called a foul that isn't a foul.
No, Free throw toss is on the other end by Rogers. It continues to do well.
12 of 12.
Now I got to be thinking about what's the record for free throws straight in a ball game.
13 of 13.
Yeah. And I'm officially ran out of room, so I'll have to
I'll cover you.
Thank you. I knew you would. 50-39, lead back at 11 for the Dragons with just under 5 to go in this third quarter of play.
We're going to get a late start to the men's game because of all the fouls on this
fouls
one.
and free throws. Ball outside. Grizzlies working around the outside. And a foul away from the play is going to be called.
This one will go on Kyrie. It will be her second.
And Rogers picks up, like you indicated, her second personal.
Now Morgan Littlewood at 6'5".
Free throw toss is up and good. Her first point scored today, or this evening, I should say. She'll shoot the second one, got them both. And the Blue Dragons will substitute. Here comes McClure in for Staley, and Williams will come in, replacing Preisner. Oh, wow, you got Williams out there playing with 4 fouls.
Coach Anderson off to our side hollering, "Quit fouling."
Ball on the outside, McClure over to Brown. Oh, and Butina falls down, gets the ball away though on her hind side over to McClure. I gotta remember that one, that's pretty good. There's McClure, should nice inside, little breakdown, basket good by Williams.
Wonderful pass from McClure.
She knew right where Williams was gonna be. When they came up to double team on her to try to cut off the lane, she knew Williams would be open. It's just smart basketball play there by McClure. 52-41 Dragons. Carter out top now. They'll lob it inside to Littlewood. Littlewood soft hook, off no good, but a foul called. If it's on Williams, it's her 5th.
And she becomes the first to exit the game on fouls.
And it will be on Williams. That'll be her 5th, as Rusty just indicated. So the line on Kyla, not a real long one tonight.
Just 2 points.
Fouls out the 3:55 mark of the third quarter.
Littlewood back to the free throw line where she just hit a pair.
Free throws up and good. That cuts that lead down to 10 now, 52-42, Blue Dragons. Second toss off, no good. Rebound Rogers. The Dragons will bring it up again. Feed down low, shot way too strong by Barber. Rebound's cleared out by the Grizzlies. They want to run. Into the forecourt, they'll peel off, back out left side. Here's Carter. She'll roll off the ball screen. They'll drive inside, shoot it up, and a travel call. Gullidge will check in the lineup and take into place of Raven Prince. It really messes up your rotations when you get as much foul trouble as people are in right now. On how?
Yeah, this is rarely has it been a matchup of starting 5 against starting 5 because of the foul difficulties.
Dragons will hold it high. Here's McClure over to Brown. Brown gone. Gun up from the outside. Way short, no good. Rebound cleared by Littlewood off the floor. She boxed out nicely, and here come the Grizzlies. Clock nearing the 3-minute mark of this third period of play. This could be survival of the fittest out here with the foul situation. Now they roll left. Carter, guarded by Butina. She'll launch it on its way. Air ball. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be off of the Grizzlies. The Blue Dragons basketball. Or do they say? Nope. It's going to be Grizzlies basketball.
I think a Dragon touched it.
So Kyrie will get a break. Preisner back in. Butina back in as well.
Screen the screener. Alicia has 4.
Here comes the inbound.
Ball.
They throw it all the way out. McClure went for it and gets the foul called on her. They threw it all the way out close to half court.
Now Brenna has 3 fouls.
And Brenna picks up her third. Coming at the 2:54 mark. Will send to the line, shooting free throws, Reagan Sanchez. She's out of Emporia, Kansas, freshman guard. Free throw toss is up and good. Her first points.
We have had 41 fouls called in this game so far.
Free throw toss is up and good. Next basketball action is Hutch High. That's Salina Central coming up on Friday night. A pair of games, the girls and the guys. Then Rusty and I'll be down at Great Bend. Barton game against the Blue Dragons coming up on Saturday night.
High school basketball continues for another week.
Ball sails out of bounds. Last touched by the Blue Dragons. Will be the Blue Dragons. Last touched by the Grizzlies. Yep, one more week. 2 more opportunities. One on the road, one at home. Home against South on the 13th for the Salt Hawks, and then traveling to Derby. There's a near steal, and there will be a steal. Blue Dragons trying to get it back. Preisner, and a jump ball is called. It'll be Blue Dragons basketball. Preisner really got hustled and got that one back.
She really did, because the Dragons was a very careless pass. That was terrific hustle on the part of Lakin Preisner.
She's checking for floor burns right now. And she's rubbing the elbow and the knee. Here comes the inbound. Preisner slaps the ball, cutter's cut. Out it goes to Barber, then to Butina. 2:34 to go in this third period. Left side, McClure. Here's Brown on the outside. Barber touches it. Over to Preisner. Cutter's cut through, 16 on the shot clock. McClure. Left side, Butina gets around the defender, shoots and scores it. Nice job by Butina.
Middle range jumper.
What we saw her do a lot of last year. Left side with the basketball, the drive. Sanchez, foul called. If it's on McClure, it's going to be her
fourth.
Nope, it's going to be on Barber.
Her second.
She has them to give. About the only one. Sanchez at the line to shoot free throws with 2:04 to go. The 10-point difference, Dragons 54-44 lead it. Free throw toss is up and good.
Butler has been tremendous at the free throw line here in the quarter. 8 of 9.
Glenn Grunwald, Rusty Hills, glad to have you along. Don't forget, John Hodges' Dragon Talk live from Midwest Ford and Toyota on Monday night at 7 o'clock. Come on out and ask some questions. Free throws are good. Makes it a 8-point lead now, 54-46 for Hutchinson inside of 2 minutes. McClure, left side, Butina. Preisner right in front of us. Dribble penetration, ball knocked away. Hutch will have it with 13 on the shot clock. They're going to have McClure come over to inbound. John saw something, and he's going to change the play here. Here's Preisner. She'll jump out. Left side over to Butina.
9 to shoot.
Here's Preisner. She'll gun it on the right side. Not there. Rebound cleared away by the Grizzlies. They can cut it down even more. Behind the back dribble, Sanchez brings it across. Now set it left side. Here's Van on the drive. Takes it in strong. Not there. Ball comes out. Butina on the dribble. Bounce pass to Brown. Brown will take it in uncontested for the layup. Basket good. Alicia Brown with her first basket. And it gives the Dragons the lead. Now the steal. Here comes Preisner. Preisner on the run. Dribble penetrates, draws the foul. And 2 shots coming the way of Preisner with 1:10 to go.
And that foul is on Kyla Carter, and she has 1. How'd that happen?
I don't know. She's the only one with them to give. She and Haley Rowland, who was in briefly, and also Sanchez. Now, Sanchez might have one. I might have missed one. Free throws up and good by Preisner.
No, she doesn't have any.
Okay, so those are the 2. Everybody else starting to stack them up. Back in is Bell, and she checks in the ball game with 3 fouls. 1:10 to go. Dragons up by 11. Preisner's second free throw forthcoming.
That's in the 3rd quarter.
Yep. Got it. I still have a hard time getting used to that. 3rd quarter play, 1:09 to go. Dragons make both free throws by Preisner, 58-47. Hutchinson trying to finish off a nice home court advantage. There's a steal. Blue Dragons come out with it after a loose rebound on a missed shot. Here comes Brown. Goes all the way under, not there. Preisner picks it up and puts it up and in. Preisner with the basket. The lead back at 14th again. Jonan just yells out, do not foul. Here's Van on the outside. Cutter's cut down low. There's a foul on Barber.
Well, if that's what he's saying, what's the line from Cool Hand Luke? What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Barber quickly picks up her 3rd.
Because no sooner did he say it than the foul was committed.
And Littlewood at the bottom, she will shoot the free throw. She's been perfect, and she misses on that attempt.
I think I'm right. Wasn't that a Paul Newman line in Cool Hand Luke?
It was actually the Warden. Free throws up and good, missing, and rebound cleared out by the Blue Dragons. So 2 misses right there by Littlewood gives the Dragons a chance to build on their lead now. Up by 14 with 20 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's Barber on the outside. Shot clock just a little bit difference, about a second and a half. Left side. Now it's down to 8. 7. McClure gives it off. Blue Dragons Butina kicks it out to Barber. She'll gun it and missing. Rebound put back is off, no good. And we go into the 4th quarter with a 14-point lead. Dragons lead at 60-46. We'll be back in 1 minute.
schedule at BlueDragonSports.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter.
(60-46). The Blue Dragons with the same lead they had at the end of the first quarter. Pretty good third quarter for Hutchinson as they outscored Butler in the period 18-13. Blue Dragons trying to stay right on the heels of league-leading Seward. The Dragons played at Seward to open the basketball season conference-wise, lost in overtime. That's the only blemish on Hutchinson's record. Important for the Dragons to keep winning so that they'll have a chance to get even when Seward comes calling in 2017.
So here we go with the fourth and final quarter. Grizzlies will start this quarter. They've made a couple nice runs to get closer to the Dragons, and every time, about 3 times, the Dragons have answered. Here's Prince, little give and go, basket good, and a foul. Scoring it's going to be Hannah.
Well, she has been effective when she's been on the floor,
Yeah.
which hasn't been very much because of foul trouble.
Butner picks up the personal foul.
And now Enya has 3.
Down low, travel call. They got it inside they got what they wanted. They got it inside the Prince, but then Raven traveled with the basketball. Blue Dragons ball. 8:48 to go. You hope that the Blue Dragons can get another little run going. Right now they lead at 62-48. There's a drive by Rogers, has a block, but gets it back, holds up, and then throws the ball away. Van's able to jump in the passing lane. He'll come down and reach in, foul called. Butner on the reach, and it will be on Butner.
And that is 4 on Enya. I'm going to tell you, strange game. Dragons with a nice lead, 14, but you can't really be comfortable because you're not sure
not
what
at
the
all.
personnel is going to be like at the end of the game.
Yeah, you look over the next 4 minutes, it's going to be very important. 8:28 to go now to feed down low. Drive to the basket, not there. Try for the rebound. Putback is up and good. Scoring it inside was Hannah. She got her own rebound, puts it up and in. It's a 12-point ball game, 62-50, 8:13 to go. Let's see if the Dragons run some offense and work a little time or not. Butner, here's Rogers. Back to Butner right in front of us on the scoreboard, score table.
I think you challenge the middle if you get a chance.
Here's Butner. She'll take it down low and draws the foul. Reach in called.
Now Reagan Sanchez joins the foul parade with her first.
Into the ballgame, Staley, who's yet to really break out. Knock down threes. Butner will get a break.
1 3-point basket, the extent of her scoring in the game so far this evening.
And she's one with fouls to give. Ball comes in to Staley. Back out top, Preisner. Left side, McClure. Here's Preisner, gets a step on the defender, shoots a little jumper up and off the glass and good.
Boy, her game has improved so much from a year ago.
There's a good example right there on that move, 64-50. Just use the window, make an easy basket.
14 points for Lakin.
The lead 14 for Hutchinson as well. The drive, offensive foul call. They're going to whistle this one on Hannah, and that'll be her 4th. Barber did a good job of taking the charge.
And calling attention to it.
64-50, Dragons up by 14, 7:24 remaining to go. Again with the basketball. The Blue Dragons. Outside left, Staley. Dribble penetrates, kicks it left. Here's Kyrie off top of the key. Gives it off to McClure. She'll drive down, bounce pass inside, taken away. Here come the Grizzlies. Grizzlies on the run, all the way down underneath. Prince, basket good. The problem with that is that they're getting quick baskets. That makes it a 12-point lead again. 6:56 to go, 64-52. Grizzlies desperately trying to cut into that Dragon lead. McClure drives left, scoops up a shot, and in one! Brenna McClure with the basket.
She has been a tremendous addition to the team this year. 12 points, and she'll go to the free throw line, as that is foul number 5 on Hannah.
Might want to check it, Rusty. They are at 12 at the end of the third quarters. That might be her 14th point, and will be an N1.
Okay, I might have missed one.
McClure will step to the line. And fouling out of the contest will be Hannah with her 5th foul. She checks out at the 6:46 mark. And they're waiting for substitution of Morgan Littlewood. The 6'5" center will check in. Brenna McClure at the foul stripe. Brenna at 5'7" was able to get it by Hannah, who is 6'2". Free throw toss by Brenna is up and good. Brenna McClure with the free throw line. The N1 is good. 15 points for her tonight. And the lead is 15, 67-52, Blue Dragons. 6.5 to go. A foul. It's going to be a team control foul. Foul's going to be gone on Littlewood.
The fouls, they just continue to mount.
The 4th in this quarter. 6:35 against the Grizzlies.
If I remember the Green Party, I'd call for a recount.
67-52, the lead is 15 for the Blue Dragons. 6:24 to go. Stay tuned, guys. Action just around the corner. We're going to probably be a little bit late. Turnover on Hutchinson. Actually, quite a bit late. It's 10 after 7 right now,
Yeah.
Central Time.
We still have 6 minutes to go. The good news is there won't be a lot of deliberate fouling at the end, because there won't be any fouls to give.
Ball on the outside. There's Carter. Tries to knife in between two Blue Dragons. Pulls back. Blue Dragons, good defense. And Barber comes up with the missed shot by Carter. Comes up with a rebound. Blue Dragons. McClure. Long pass to Staley. Layup good. Boy, what a way. I tell you what, Brenda McClure can really see the floor so well. That was a beautiful pass.
Young lady from Lions doing quite a job.
69-52, Blue Dragons. Outside, that's the largest lead for Hutchinson now at 17. Here's the drive, basket good. Nice drive by Van. A couple of former Jayhawk coaches in the house that are now Division II or KCAC. Keith Ferguson used to be an assistant at HCC, was a head coach at Barton's here. He's with the Bethany Swedes. There's a drive and the Dragons miss it. Butler comes up with it. Underneath, Van, head fake, doesn't go, but she draws the foul. It should be on Curie, I believe. She's the closest Dragon to her.
Foul number 3.
Yeah, Curie picks up the personal, and also Bobby Brazil, who was a head coach at Garden City for several years, is here as well. Free throw toss is
Good.
up and good. Also Cynthia Cooper Dyke. If you don't know who that is, she's the head coach of the USC Trojans. She was a star in Olympics as well as in the WNBA and also at USC. Cut the lead down to 14. Here's the second free throw by Prince. Free throw toss is up and good.
All right, we're one down.
69-56. Dragon lead is 13 as we're just under 5 minutes to go in the contest. Hutchinson cannot have a meltdown. Here's Kennedy Hopewate, who's been on the bench for a long time with those fouls. Here's Brown outside. Gives it off to Butana. Butana rolls off the top, and a 3-second violation on Rogers. Phil Anderson's about to have a hernia over here with the 3-second violation. Phil always looks like he's in agony, you know. It's always rubbing the face, putting his hands up over his eyes. Ball on the right side with a band now for the Grizzlies.
It's frustrating when you expect perfection.
Ball on the left side to drive. They'll pull it back away. Grizzlies content to work it on the inside now. They go inside quickly to Bell. They'll pass it on the outer perimeter. Shot put up, missing. Loose basketball picked up by Rogers. Nice defense by Kennedy Hopewate, the low blocks on Prince. And a quick 30-second timeout with 4:08 to go. Dragons call the timeout. They have a 13-point lead. We'll be back in a half minute.
Well, the Blue Dragons continue to be pretty comfortable. A 13-point lead, 4:08 to go. Hutchinson shooting 49%, 38% shooting for Butler. Dragons winning the rebound battle by 6 and the turnover count by 2. So 8 extra possessions for the Dragons. As much as anything, that's the reason for the lead.
Here's an interesting NCAA score. West Virginia 51, Western Carolina 12, and it's in the second half. Here, it's 69-56 Dragons. Brown dives for the basketball, still loose and taken away this time by Van of the Grizzlies. She'll bring it down and put it up and miss it. Kennedy Hopewate with the rebound, and the Dragons get it out to Staley, now back to Butner. Hutchinson needs to take care of the basketball here with 3:44 to go. A 13-point lead. Here's Brown. Inside to Kyrie Rogers. Rogers down low, has a rejected by Prince. And Dragons wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Here we go the other way. Shot up and a foul called at the opposite end. And it's going to go against the Blue Dragons. Butner will pick up the foul.
And your Butner just fouled out.
So she will check out of the contest. She'll finish her night with 3:28 to go in this fourth period of play.
Quiet night, 6 points.
Preisner back in, McClure back in as well. Brown will take a seat. At the line will be Carter. Free throw toss is up and good by Carter. Nifty little guard out of Oklahoma City, sophomore. 5'6". She can move though. Free throw toss, got them both. Timeout's going to be taken by the Grizzlies with 3:28 to go. We'll get a quick half-minute break. 30 seconds coming your way. 69-58 Hutchinson. Don't go away. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Three in double figures for the Blue Dragons. Kyrie Rogers leading the way with 21 points, including 13 of 13 at the free throw line. Brenna McClure with 15, Preisner with 12 officially.
Stay tuned right at the end of the contest. We'll take a quick break and come back for the Medicine Shop game wrap on the stats, and then take a break in between ball games for some news and weather updates, and we'll get set for the guys' action. Here's McClure with the basketball. With 3:20 to go. Outside, Preisner trying to alley-oop it down low to Kennedy Hopewate, and the Dragons thought it was deflected. Butler fans are waving their hands, and they say it was deflected off of a Grizzly. They're trying to buy the call.
That's why you have three officials. They get it right.
I didn't get a good look at it myself, and of course, we're blocked out a lot down here.
Yeah. By the out official. Now we got a scrum on the inbounds.
We got a Dagwood sandwich as Rogers is trying to get in there. Remember how Dagwood stacks up the sandwich? Don't you agree? Isn't that what we have?
I was thinking it looks more like meatloaf in there.
It might be.
Just kind of raw meatloaf.
Now the Dragons are sandwiching in between Staley, Rogers, and Candy Hopewate, and Grizzlies were trying to get in between. McClure, oh man, she had Staley, didn't get it to her. Dragons still get it in okay. Here's McClure out front. Left side, Candy Hopewate on the outside, ran down by Staley, holds up. Hit a ball, comes to Preisner, she'll drive in. Well, she was bumped. The long three by McClure's good. Oh, look what McClure found. A big three from outside. That's her third.
Love the way she plays.
Boy, right as the shot clock was winding down. 27-58. Hutchison with the lead. 2:41 to go. 72-58 ball game. Three ball the other way, won't go. Battle for the board, knocked away out of bounds. Whose ball is it? Butler's ball. 2:32 to go. Again, don't forget Saturday night down in Great Bend. Lady Dragons will be in action early at 5:30. Guys at 7:30. Ball comes in out high. Sanchez, she'll loop it back. Right in front of the Butler bench for the ball now out top. Here's Carter. She'll roll right side, back outside to Sanchez. She'll dribble, penetrate. Back to Carter, a three. Rims out on her, no good. They crash the boards hard. They go down to the floor. Jump ball is going to be called. It'll be Blue Dragon basketball with 2:11 to go. Hutchison looks at this time to going to win another one.
That would put Hutchinson at 9-1 with the game on Saturday at Barton pending.
And 7-1 in conference play. Again, a full game behind Seward.
Pending the outcome of their game against Allen. That game being played in Iola.
Ball comes in. And the timeout's going to be called. Blue Dragons got it in, but then a timeout taken. 2:06 to go. Hutchison 72, Grizzlies 58. We'll be back in 1 minute.
How about the stat line on Brenna McClure? 5 out of 6 from the field, including 3 of 4 at the free throw line, or from three-point land, 5 of 5 at the free throw line. And she also has found time to dish out 5 assists and a couple of steals. That's a pretty good night's work.
Empty little backup guard right there.
Oh, man. She is fun to watch.
Hutchison is fun to watch. 72-58. Do yourself a favor. Blue Dragons lead it. Come on down to Great Bend on Saturday night. Dragons will need a good delegation of fans there, as Martin was defeated by Dodge tonight, 79-65 in ladies play. Colby trailing Pratt at halftime, 29-24, and Seward continues to lead by 15 over Allen going into the fourth quarter, 57-42. Dragons will inbound against pressure. Grizzlies are going to put a lot of pressure on, trying to get it in. Blue Dragons finally do to Staley, just about stolen back, and it will be out of bounds. That's touched off the Blue Dragons. Staley knocked to the floor, couldn't get to it.
Coach Anches will not be happy coming out of a timeout with the inability to get the ball in bounds.
Ball inbound in. Grizzlies get it in now. They'll get another opportunity. Down by 14, though. They need some quick scoring. Left side to feed down the low block. So travel call. Change pivot feed. That's on Prince. Turnover on the Grizzlies.
Lakin, you got the ball in. Let's go. You got the ball in. Alicia!
A minute and 52 to go. Hutchinson basketball. And Rogers will check out. So putting it into the hands of good ball handlers right now. All guards, and here comes McClure. She'll bring it up.
Bring it back.
Preisner over to McClure. 1:43 to go. McClure yells out to play. They go to left side now to Preisner. Blue Dragons play keep away underneath the Brighties. He'll kick it out, stolen away by the Grizzlies. Here comes Carter on the run, gets a step on McClure. She drives for it, comes up with it. McClure got enough of it to deflect it to Brown. Count that as another steal. Preisner. They look left. Brown has it. Off top to the right side. McClure has it. Out to Staley. 1:10 to go. Shot clock at 11. Here's McClure. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Left side to drive by Preisner. Loops it into underneath the Bridie. Basket won't go, but she'll draw the foul, and it's going to be called on Van underneath. And Van will pick up her fourth.
And Bridie shoots 2. Quiet night for her. She's had foul trouble all evening. 4 points.
Free throw toss is up and good. She will shoot a second one with a minute to go. 1 minute remaining. 73-58, trying to extend that lead, and she does. Free throws up and good. 74-58, the lead is 16. Hutchinson's going to win this one. And again, they just continue to roll on. This one was a hard-fought affair, though. Good ball game. Go down the other way, and a foul called. It's going to go against the Blue Dragons. Hutchinson will go to 9-1. Grizzlies will fall to 8-3. 5-3 in conference play. Dragons will go to 7-1 in conference play.
Bridie Kennedy Hopewate just fouled out with 55 seconds to go. .9 seconds remaining, as Rusty just indicated. 74-58. Glenn Grunwald, Rusty Hills, glad to have you along all season long. Free throw toss is off, no good by Sanchez. She'll shoot the second one. Don't forget, John Onges with Dragon Talk coming your way on Monday evening, live from Midwest Ford and Toyota, 1100 East 30th in Hutchinson, 7 o'clock to 7:30. Coming out and sign up for a chance to win a round trip to Las Vegas, Nevada over the Christmas break. Free throw was good by the Grizzlies, makes it 74-59. The lead is 15 for Hutch. Here's Staley. What's amazing, and the Blue Dragons going to win this one by 15, and Staley's been kept pretty quiet tonight. Rogers has done the damage along with McClure. Here's Staley, steps it up, shoots it, not there. Brown tips it away, and out of bounds is Sales. It'll be Grizzlies basketball with 24.8 to go. Again, stay tuned. We'll get in and out quickly with the Medicine Shop wrap up, and then we'll get set for guys basketball. Again, it'll be about 20 minutes late. Dribble penetration underneath, ball rejected from behind. Good job by Preisner to come up with it, and Hutchinson comes away with it. Preisner with the block. McClure, and 8 seconds, that's going to do it. You're going to dole it out.
Year final, the Dragons 74, Grizzlies 59. Hutchinson wins and protects their home turf. They'll get set to take on Barton coming up this coming Saturday night. Again, your final, Blue Dragon ladies 74, Grizzlies 59. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the Medicine Shop post-game wrap-up. Brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Well, the Blue Dragons win a nice one. They come away winners tonight in ladies play, and now we get set for the guys action just around the corner. It's time for the Medicine Shop post-game capsule. And your wrap-up brought to you by the Medicine Shop. 14th of Main and Hutchin. You have one more day to figure out what you're going to do about your Medicare coverage. They can help you out. The Medicine Shop, 14th of Main and Hutchin. Here's Rusty.
55 fouls called in the game tonight. A game won by Hutchinson, 74-59. The Blue Dragons were led in scoring by Kyrie Rogers with 21 points. Lakin Preisner contributed 12, but in my eyes, other than Rogers, the star of the game, the performance of Brenna McClure. Didn't start, did everything that you would expect from a starter. 18 points, 5 assists. Terrific night for the young lady from Lyons. 6 points for Bridie Kennedy, Hope Boate. 6 also for Inya Butna. Scoring 5 was Taylor Staley. And then 2 each for Kyla Williams, for Alicia Brown, and for who did I leave out? And for just Alicia Brown with 2 points. All right, and for the statistics, Hutchinson shot 48% on 22 of 46. 35% shooting for Butler, 16 of 46. Neither team effective from 3. 5 of 15 for Hutch, 2 of 11 for Butler. A lot of free throws. Hutch made 25 of 32. Butler made 25 of 35. The Dragons won the rebound battle, 33-27. And the turnover count by 1, 21-22. It was a tough game. Hutchinson led it all the way. And the Blue Dragons, as a result, now 9-1. On the basketball season, 7-1 in the league. Butler's Grizzlies with the loss, now 8-3 overall, 5-4 in the league, and 3 full games behind the Blue Dragons in the Jayhawk standings. This has been the Medicine Shop Game Capsule. Medicine Shop, terrific pharmacy, and I mean that with all sincerity. Competitive prices, friendly people, 3 outstanding pharmacists. You'll love the Medicine Shop. We're going to take a break here between games. Going to take about let's say a 9-minute break. Right now I'm showing about 32 past the hour. We'll be back here with Blue Dragon men's basketball about 7:41.